I think this is the first game. This is a game Arsenal will concede.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to say Arsenal lose or whatever. Anything can happen in football.
Okay.
But no, don't underestimate Sunderland.
Every time I say Arsenal will be beaten, they always win. So this week I'll say they'll win.
So that they lose. Yeah, you don't expect Harry Kane to stop scoring.
Okay.
He'll continue scoring. Same to Mbappe, same to Haaland. So this will be a tight contest.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be a tight contest. But if Bayern play the way they play and they win the Champions League, then definitely Harry Kane is gonna win it. That one will be a guarantee, you know. Yeah. So we expect it to be we expect it to be very, very, very interesting. So,
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Because like last season, it was a clean. It was laying in between. It's either Real Madrid or only PSG, because PSG had a good team.
Yeah.
But this season now, like 3, 4, 5 teams, they do play better. So picking a player from those teams it's kind of hard. The inconsistency is what worries me much about it.
I pray they continue like that with the inconsistency because we are facing them next. So I need them to be like that.
Okay, so do you think because they were beaten, they won? So coming to Manchester United, that's like we already have a clean way we think we're gonna win this game.
I think if there's a game we need to win and show that we have improved.
Okay.
That is the game we need, because for me, I'm taking this as a payback. These guys beat us in the finals, just a goal, and it was just errors of our defense and keeper. So I feel this is a game we should not sleep easily.
Okay.
Euro should start that game because of speed, and then we should have of course Delete there, and I think on the other side we should have Dawuud. We should have Dawuud that game. So for our defense to be balanced.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think Manchester United right now is a team that is scoring in every game.
Okay.
So I expect them to score, and I expect it to be either a draw or
another win.
Yeah.
I don't know who will win the game, but if it goes, man, hopefully, thumbs close, Haaland, give me 2 goals. I need to up my game in the FPL. So still I'm backing up to have Haaland, still there. But also I cannot, how Szoboszlai plays.
Yeah.
And how Man City, sometimes Man City are being sloppy. And that's when Szoboszlai shines with the shots. If you bring him to close to the 18 box, just know it's going there. But now Donnarumma being back there, also he's good at those balls. So it's kind of
when you look at Liverpool have a better record against Manchester City.
Okay.
That's on paper. Because head to head they have won 5.
Okay.
City have won 2.
Okay.
They have drawn 3. So those were the Pep and Klopp times.
Okay.
But last season, the last game Liverpool won 2-0.
But City was not good last season as compared to what you are seeing it now.
Okay, there are teams that are just problematic to certain teams.
Okay.
So this is a game that Liverpool would not want to lose.
Okay.
This is another game that can end in a draw.
Okay.
I've been doing this month for the last 2 months. I've been doing this month. The months are not passing.
If he is the one who decided to sell Mbeumo, he will perform for us.
Hello guys, welcome again to another week of the Triple Cup Show. A very nice and easy midweek after a very nice kind of week football-wise, Champions League-wise. I don't know, too much football. Still on the day of recording. The Champions League games are not yet finished, but the big games which we expected to be played have already been played. What a nice evening. Not the results we expected, but it is what it is. And then who else to join me back again? Man like Samba. What's up, G?
Good, man.
You're good?
Always good to be on the show.
Okay, man. Last week, guys, we are sorry. The weather ilitufanyia ile kitu. We tried our best, but the weather was not weathering.
Yeah.
But nice to be here, man. So I think football-wise, I don't know, if we start with the weekend, it's not as good as what we saw yesterday evening on the Champions League game. I think the Champions League game is what we could start with it first before we move to other things else.
Yeah, Champions League was a little bit of disappointments. We expected a better game, Real Madrid and Liverpool.
Okay.
I feel like Real didn't like really push hard to come and win the game. And Liverpool, on the other hand, I think after they've started winning now, they've proved like their momentum now. They are building their momentum, and they are not afraid of any side right now. So when you look at again Bayern and PSG, was not a very good game, but also no stupid tackles from Diaz,
Okay.
red card. Company is improving, is showing his side is good. So because beating PSG is not easy at their ground.
Yeah, man. But I checked the stats first of all when you come to the for the company boys.
Yeah.
With the Bayern, they have played 16 games, and out of the 16 games, they've won all the 16 games.
Yeah.
And then yesterday game, I've said this back and back again. I'll repeat it again and again. Olise, Diaz, Luis Diaz, and Kane. Those three boys, I don't know. There's no any team that can stop them.
That attacking trio, I think it will be very nice to see them maybe the next other week against Arsenal. Because
they said the Bayern are the guys who have always dropped Arsenal from moving forward in the Champions League.
Yeah, so Arsenal so far they've said they have not conceded.
Yeah, I saw they've played 10 games in the EPL, 2 games in EFL, that's Carabao, and the other games is where?
The 4 games in the Champions League, they have not conceded.
Yeah, 4 not conceded. Conceded only 3 games in EPL, and 2 in the Carabao not considered. So it's a good start because both of them, it's like they have the same kind of same energy. So it could be a very nice game. Okay, you said about the Real Madrid game, which because yesterday I was watching game, I was streaming both of them. The Real game was the PSG game. So when the Real game was, I was of the opinion with if Xavi wanted to win that game, let's say Bradley yesterday did his part. He played the role.
Yeah.
He locked Vini up in a way which after he got the yellow card, I was like, yeah, you know what? If I was the coach, I could have removed Vini from that game and tried to bring in somebody new because Bradley knew and Vini knew Bradley wants him to get a card.
Yeah.
So both of them, they played like they're fearing each other.
Yeah.
But attacking wise, now Vini cannot do as much as he could have done if he did not have the card.
Yeah, sure.
But since he knew he had a card, he could not how will I say it?
Overcommit.
Overdo or like try to do anything else. And I think Slot took that and move with it with the whole game.
Yeah.
And then the unfortunate thing, man, I when Trent was being brought back in the game, I was like, yeah, man, the fans. They booed him. I was like, yo, he was your star, you know. I don't know. What's up? How do you feel like that? And then, as I've said always, again and again, the front three, yesterday, Wits, Salah, and Ekitike, for me, is much better off as playing Isak, Salah, and Gakpo. And yesterday, they proved that point. Also, Wits, instead of playing Gakpo, playing Wits as a winger, he changed the game completely. And I think these are the players you need them in the big games because yesterday he proved his point. Because if let's say if the game ended draw over 0-0, I think Szoboszlai was a good player, but also Wits for me will be a player of the match. But also keeping in mind how Courtois played yesterday, for me also he was the man of the match for Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, I think they have a great goalkeeper. And those shots that Szoboszlai was sending to the goal, they were dangerous shots. Like, he was just looking at the goalkeeper and just releasing them. So, I think yesterday Courtois was the man of the match because in terms of if you look at how the other players played, it was just average.
Yeah.
Mbappe was out of the game.
Yeah, he was locked, man.
Mbappe was locked completely. Then the way Liverpool played, they forced Real Madrid to put the ball wide. And the only idea they had was Vini to bring the ball inside the box.
Okay.
So for the 90 minutes, we didn't see Vini dribbling past the defender and maybe giving a cross inside the box.
Okay.
That one they completely locked from both sides, left and right. So it was a frustrating game for Real Madrid. Again, the Anfield atmosphere,
which everybody says about it.
Yeah, so
so I think we are big. I think, but then Manchester United are better than Real Madrid because we won at Anfield. You know.
Sure. Yeah, it's not easy to win at Anfield.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other game, it's the what you have said is the Arsenal game. I was checking it against Slavia. Hey man, Merino. But yesterday the goalkeeper for Slavia, he was kind of lack of a good word. He was shit in a bit because like the second goal from Merino, what was he doing? Because the ball was up on the air and he just let it. Like, the first goal from Merino, it was a super goal. The penalty, I had a doubt about it. The
handball.
The handball, which they gave, I had a doubt about it. But you know, it's football. But yeah, it's okay. Arsenal yesterday they played a good game.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind they played the boys during Dortmund become the youngest player to play in the Champions League, 15 years of age. Man, it's a kind of big achievement for him as a player, you know.
Yeah. I think Arsenal. I did not expect Arsenal to lose or maybe draw, but I remember they once played Slavia and Slavia scored.
Okay.
Slavia scored against Arsenal.
Okay.
There's a game they played. I can remember. So I was expecting Arsenal to win that game. The penalty was a little bit controversial. It's debatable because when you jump, you can't jump with your hands down.
Because if you check the Real Madrid game, also it was not given the penalty, the one for Tchouaméni.
Yeah,
it was not given a penalty, but if you check in a different angle, it was like it was inside the box that they said it was on a natural position. So I'm like,
yeah, it was the decision. What I heard them say was the ball kicked his knee first.
Okay.
So they're changing the rules every day. So they're saying when the ball kicks the player in any part of the body first before it kicks the hand, then they don't reward a penalty.
Okay.
But looking at it, personally, I knew that was a penalty because the way he was reacting not the ball not to hit him or the ball not to go to the keeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say, you know, when the referees are being given the chance to rule the game, that's the issue we get now. But for me, I thought if you guys say it's a handball, let it be strict to every game. Let it stand in every game.
It should be consistent.
Yeah.
Not giving penalties in certain occasions, in other occasions. Like what's happening with the referees and Manchester United? Amad Diallo, you remember the day we scored against Brighton?
Yeah.
It was just clobbered in the box. Then the referee, Taylor, assumed, you know. Then there's this other game also. He was just fouled inside the box. Like the player didn't even touch the ball.
Okay.
You can see these decisions. The problem with the VAR is now being contentious because they are not consistent.
Yeah.
Some fouls they are giving, some they are not giving. You see, like also when you can also go back to our game against Nottingham Forest, the goal they scored, the elite was elbowed right in the face.
Okay. Only
that he didn't fall down, but you can see the VAR is not consistent.
Okay, so coming to the Manchester game, so it was the game of the weekend. Man, I was so happy for the first half because when guys were posting the snapshots, us being number 2, I was like,
the table.
This is it, top of the table. And other stories.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what happened because I just left the house. Because I was watching it on the house. I just dashed out for a few minutes. When I came back, I was like 2-1. I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
So then I had that we were scored 2 goals in a minute of 3 minutes, 2 goals. So I was like, what happened to the Manchester United game?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because that 3 minutes, even now when I was checking the highlights, I was like, I don't know what, because the first half of the game, we controlled the game. We played a better game.
Yeah, I think Nottingham Forest, Sean Dyche knew that was going to be a difficult game for us. And I think one player that would have caused us problems would be Odoi because his movements are unpredictable. And he's very good with shots on goal, but he'd never managed to cause problems. Manchester United just switched off a bit.
Okay.
And then that's what happened. There are other games that we've played, Nottingham Forest, and they've scored in the same similar format. Their players are quite tall.
Yeah.
So they explored the area of Ahmad.
Okay.
Ahmad is not that tall. And if you look at that game, you could discover the weaknesses Ahmad has in terms of defending, not in a bad way because he's not that tall. So challenging the ball in the air with these players would be very hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think now Casemiro is back to his form? Because now 2 games, 2 goals, assist here and there. Do you think now we are starting to see the Casemiro who we know from the Real Madrid, from the Champions League kind of games? Do you think that's the Casemiro now we are seeing?
Sure. I think experience is the best teacher, and right now he's found his way.
Okay.
and I think from the way they play, the way the coaches the style of play is suiting Casemiro's style of play.
Okay.
So he's before Casemiro was doing a lot of blind passes. Before the ball came to him, you'd see him just dashing passes. He's no longer doing that. And even if you look at his game, he is not engaging in so many tackles.
Okay.
Because dropping Bruno deep and then you have Mbeumo and Ahmad makes it easy for him. So by the time he has the ball, you can see that not a lot of teams have not been able to mark him. So I think Casemiro right now is just on a progressive form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now and then, man, I'm saying this thing: Kuna, Amad Diallo, Mbeumo. Those three boys. Okay. How Mbeumo is linking up with Ahmad is one of the best thing I'm seeing now in Manchester United. The only thing we're having now is the other wing where we are playing Dalot. Man, I don't know who's the best replacement who can play that role better. Because if you find a person who plays better than Dalot, I think we can lock the game now.
When you look at the left wing back, well, Dalot is not a left wing back.
Okay.
Amorim is trying to tell Dawuud to suit his playing style to Mendes of PSG. That way we can be able to, drive the ball more and everything. But if you look at the statistics, the duels, the one-on-ones, the dribbles, Dawuud has a better start than Dalot. Yeah.
Okay, but also I saw something, Sesko. He's so good in front, but his finishing, I think it's not yet there. Well, because once we get that finishing, I think as Manchester United now we can be good to go. Because he missed, for me, I think 3 or 4 chances he had were good chances to start it off, but he did not have that finishing power that I thought if he had, that will be a finisher for the games. Because he had 2 chances, which were so good.
Yeah.
For me, I was if this one we had a very clinical striker, we could be speaking another language at the end of the game. Okay, the game again, Burnley against Arsenal.
Yeah.
When we see that game, as you have said, week in, week out, I don't know what Arteta has done with the boys, because the day you think the player will win the game, that's not the player who will win the game. The day you think we may say Gyökeres is the one who's going to win the game today. Yesterday, the game they played yesterday, he was not there.
Yeah.
Somebody else came and win the game.
Yeah.
Other side, it's we were saying Saka is the one who wins the game, and then this week it's Eze who's winning the game. Declan Rice also is coming here and winning the game. So, I don't know what's Arteta doing with the boys, because it's just good to see how it's happening in the kind of EPL for kind of team like that.
I think Arsenal have mastered the art of in the final third.
Okay.
And I think there's what we call technical information to individual players and what they need to do.
Okay.
So if you look at Arsenal is a team that if you're playing against them, you don't need to switch off even for a second.
Okay.
Because when you switch off, they will use a set piece.
Okay.
You see, they use a set piece on the weekend, and they did the same thing. It was not a set piece, but the same pass on Declan Rice chipped the ball, and Merino scored.
Yeah.
The back of his head.
Okay.
So there's this information. There's this. They know what to do. If it's a low block team, we'll deal them with the set pieces. Then if they switch off, we know what to do. So I think it's sometimes individual brilliance.
Okay.
Gives the cutting edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Other thing, it's Liverpool for the first time after long beating. It was four back-to-back 4 beatings. Yeah, they won this game against Aston Villa. When I thought Aston Villa had already woke up after beating Man City, so anyone go to Liverpool.
Yeah,
it's a walk on the park. It's an easy one, but hey, it wasn't the thing. It wasn't the case for Villa when they played Liverpool. What's your thoughts there? Do you think now that's what they build up? That's what it was their build up now to come to play Real Madrid. That was the wake up call for them.
Sure. They needed to prove their authority, and with a lot of pressure on the coach, a lot of pressure on the players. The moment they started losing, Van Dijk messing up, there were a series of meetings that were called up. So it was, we need to wake up. We need to wake up.
Okay.
So we need to go back to our identity, and that's what Liverpool did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. The other game, it's Brighton. This team as the other week when we were recording, I told you Welbeck is a person to watch.
Yeah.
Yes. The other game also they played is the same thing he did. You just slip a bit his ear on your neck and doing the thing he does the best. I think moving forward, Brighton, if they can keep that consistency, I think we're gonna see the Brighton which we knew previous like 2 seasons ago, like 2 seasons ago, yeah. Before the injuries and the change of manager, I think we can see that Brighton back to that form which they were before.
The good thing about them, they Brighton, they are one of the best teams when in what you call build-up play. So build-up play, Brighton are one of the best. When they start the ball from the goalkeeper, it goes up to the end.
Okay.
Yeah. So Welbeck last season was not consistent. Injuries came. Right now he's there. He's the guy they're depending on, and he's delivering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chelsea against Spurs was the game which I was like, yeah, I don't know which London will gonna be, but when I was checking the stats,
Yeah.
Chelsea beating Spurs is their thing.
Spurs is their customer, whether home or away.
Because I was checking the stats, they have played I think 13 games.
Yeah.
Out of the 13, Chelsea have won 9, Spurs have won 4.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. When you watch that game, I was like, yo, this Chelsea team, it's unpredictable. This week you think they are playing funny. Next week it's a turn up of events. And then I don't know. Also, Spurs is a Spurs thing. Being beaten by Chelsea 1 goal. And then yesterday in the Champions League, these guys are beating a team 4 goals. And I'm like, yo, what's happening? Keeping in mind, the whole of second, like close to the whole second half, they played 10 man and they scored 2 more goals with a good team. I was like, what's happening in Spurs? Their inconsistency is what worries me much about it.
I pray they continue like that with the inconsistency because we are facing them next. So I need them to be like that.
Okay, so do you think because they were beaten, they won? So coming to Manchester United, that's like we already have a clean way. We think we're gonna win this game.
I think if there's a game we need to win and show that we have improved.
Okay,
that is the game we need, because for me, I'm taking this as a payback. These guys beat us in the finals, just a goal, and it was just errors of our defense and keeper. So I feel this is a game we should not sleep easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the nice one, as we finish up in the EPL, I was seeing Chucky and Haaland. I'm thinking this is KDB and Haaland previous seasons. I think Chucky is the KDB of this season. If he gets the minute, that's one thing.
Yeah.
And if he's on the, let's say, on the right terms with Pep, because Pep sometimes he might be on the good form, but if he doesn't like
stay on the bench. Yeah.
Because because there's this, is it the second goal? He just gave the pass and he started celebrating, and that's what KDB used to do.
Yeah.
He just passed the ball to Haaland, and he knows, you know what? I don't need to see it off. I was like, yeah, it's a goal. And then Haaland doing the transformer robot kind of celebration is like, yeah, because how can you check the stats? He has 13 goals in the EPL. The next closest person to him is 6 goals.
And I was reading somewhere like Man City is nothing without Haaland.
No,
but move his goals.
Because like the first goal, how he dashed the second goal. This is when it was he was far off, like near the half line. Yeah,
then he sprinted.
He sprinted until make the goal. I was like, yeah, Pep knows what he does.
Yeah.
And then I think now it's like when we have said previously, KDB and the rest, they knew what to do. Get the ball, pass it to Haaland, it's a goal. And that's what the players are doing now. Except when Doku comes in, he's the only one I think he has kind of tried to make more runs, which in a way, how will I say it?
The coach has allowed him to.
No, but sometimes how Haaland thinks, it's like, give the ball and I'm off. But if you start to make some few runs, you
confuse him.
Because how the 2 goals which he made, also that one which the goalkeeper saved, it was the same thing. Back the ball falls back, it's a counter, give the ball, one it's just one touch goal, and he's off to get the goal.
Yeah, I think it's something that he really practices all the time.
Okay.
And he practices with the Manchester City defense. So he looks at the player, and when when the foot goes back to kick the ball, he makes the run.
Okay.
So he's quite fast. So in terms of speed, if the defender, you have to be ahead of him.
Okay.
If you're ahead of him, then it means he's onside.
Yeah.
Then if you're ahead of him, then he catches up with you.
It's a goal.
It's a goal.
And then I don't know. Finish it off. I don't know how West Ham beat Newcastle. I tried to watch that game. I was like, I know West Ham. They are not that good.
That was a surprise.
They are not that good.
Yeah.
But if you watch that game, I was like, the best team won the game. Because Newcastle was off that game completely. There was nothing right they played that game, according to me. I tried to see it off. There's nothing right.
It's Nuno, their coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I never expected Newcastle to come that strong. No, sorry, West Ham.
West Ham.
And I think after them having sacked their manager and all this pressure to perform and win games, because if you look at West Ham when they had Moyes, they were a pretty decent side. They could hold Arsenal. They could even beat Arsenal at the Emirates when Arsenal was top of the league. So I think they studied the game in terms of how they were going to beat Newcastle. And that's what happened. Even if you look at the last goal, Newcastle had switched off.
That was a completely switched off.
Yeah.
And it was the last minute of the game.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not the minutes to expect being scored.
Exactly. So that's just that.
Okay. And then Wolves, as you said, Nuno left them, and I said this. I don't know. Who do you think is the right replacement to that team? Because I'm trying to check who are there. Coaches, because Gary Neville is one of them. I've seen some guys linking up Carrick. Some guys are linking up Ten Hag, also going back to the team. Who do you think is the right replacement for the Wolves team? Because till now they haven't get the manager to head them on.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't have a name per se, but a manager that would just help them to just hang on, because they're not winning games, and then when you're doing that, the relegation zone, you're starting to be there.
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah, so you just need a manager that will come in and just try to hang on.
Okay.
Even if it's just taking the draws. And when you get home, you make sure that you win your home games.
Okay.
Yeah, because Wolves in the past seasons, we've seen what they can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's how we go to Kuna. Because it's because of how we saw Wolves playing.
Yeah, also they've lost key players.
Okay.
Nuri.
Yeah.
Cunha. So if you look at the team, they lost the backbone.
Okay.
So they would maybe go back to the transfer season window, get a few other players, but then the coach should just make sure that now in this first leg, they at least get a certain number of.
Then as you finish up with the Carabao, they played the quarters for the Carabao. We are saying Arsenal against Crystal Palace, which is a game which I want to see so well, because they beat them in the EPL.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna perform there, and then Cardiff City will play against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Man City against Brentford. That's also another very nice kind of game.
Yeah.
And Newcastle against Fulham. I think for the quarters we have nice teams to watch them play here and there.
Those games will be so interesting. That one, the London Derby, that one was going to be difficult. Crystal Palace has proved to eliminate big sides in these cups. So Arsenal need to be on the watch, because now it will reach a place where then Arsenal would have to consider playing in the midweek and the weekend. I don't know which team they'll be playing in the weekend after they play Crystal Palace.
Okay.
So because they'll be looking at that so much, because again, fatigue, injuries.
Yeah.
So what happened in their last game? So you never know.
Okay.
And Crystal Palace is like playing it's like playing a buffalo. Those guys are hard to beat.
Okay. Okay, fine. So also on the teams here to be played, which I think is the ghost on the UCL, the games they're playing today. So it's Man City against Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
I think that's the very good game. What's your prediction on that game?
I see both teams scoring.
Okay.
I would give Man City a narrow win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, the another game, it's Benfica vs Leverkusen. That's also for me, I think that's a game to watch also today, because it's a great game for both teams. We know what both teams can do.
Yeah, that is also if you look at yesterday's game, Champions League sometimes is easy to predict. When the first day they go under 2.5, the next day most teams will will score and over 2.5.
Okay.
If the first day most teams
Scores.
score and get straight wins, then the second day
It's harder. It's a harder one.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And then the last one is Ajax versus Galatasaray. Also, that's a very crazy kind of game to watch. Also for me.
Yeah. After Ajax drew on the weekend 1-1.
Yeah.
And also Galatasaray drew 0-0 against Strasbourg. So that will be a very interesting game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And then also, as we finish off, there's this stats going online where guys have already predicted up the Ballon d'Or how it will look like.
Yeah.
Because when you check the stats, Kylian Mbappe has played 17 games. He has 21 goals, 4 assists, and for them, 7 of them is the penalties, the goals he scored. And then you got Haaland, who has 26 goals as of now, 3 assists, 1 penalty. And then Harry Kane, 18 games, which has 25 goals, 3 assists and 7 penalties. What do you think now this season you expect to see? Because if that's the pace people are going on with, how do you think it's gonna be before the end of the season?
It's been a goals galore. Like these guys are bagging goals all day, all night. So it's going to be a tough competition. But all these players are players you can bank on.
Okay.
Because they have proved seasons and season after. You don't expect Harry Kane to stop scoring.
Okay.
He'll continue scoring. Same to Mbappe, same to Haaland. So this will be a tight contest.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be a tight contest. But if Bayern play the way they play and they win the Champions League, then definitely Harry Kane is gonna win it. That one will be a guarantee, you know. Yeah. So we expect it to be. You expect it to be very, very, very interesting. So,
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Because like last season, it was a clean. It was laying in between. It's either Real Madrid or only PSG because PSG had a good team.
Yeah.
But this season now, like 3, 4, 5 teams, they do play better. So picking a player from those teams it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
And then I saw this the youngest player list is up for the youngest best player.
Okay.
Yeah. So the name's there, man. I was talking with Mike. He was saying still Cole Palmer gonna win it till when, but I did not see his name popping up on this time on this kind of fun. But for me, I did not see also Yamil being put there.
It's not there.
Yeah, no. So the only player who I saw, who for me I think is gonna win it, I think it's only Dawuud from PSG. That's the only player I saw because the other ones they haven't scored that many goals and they haven't played that much minutes. For the youngest player of the game. But for me, I'm thinking if Dawuud wins it, it's gonna be better. But because if I saw Yamil there, I thought he could have won. Because also for the best 11, I did not see Yamil also. He was not part of it, so I don't know why.
Okay, there are other talented players like Pedri.
Okay.
Yeah, Pedri, Gavi.
Because also Arsenal, they have Moneri there and Les Kelly, both of them, but they haven't played that much minutes, you know.
They haven't played that much minutes.
Yeah.
But it will be interesting to see what talent will be featured top there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Back to the Fantasy Premier League. I don't know. You guys have been accusing me on the group. Whenever I do a changes, that's when Giz goes haywire.
Yeah.
This time, all of you removed Haaland as the captain. Guess who scored the goals? I was so happy because I was just going via the group. Joshua, Haaland's not the captain.
Yeah.
You, Haaland not the captain. I went to Mike also. Haaland not the captain. I was like, yeah.
I changed like 6 times. I changed, I saved. I got back, I changed, I saved.
Okay.
I changed again, I saved. I wanted to put Arsenal defender Gabriel as the captain. I changed. Then I went to the games Man City played against Bournemouth, and Haaland has been on the score sheet.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm going to change to Haaland. Then I forgot to change.
Okay.
You know when you substitute a player.
The captain moves to another player.
Yeah. So, and I was like, I forgot. By the time I wanted to change, it was 2 minutes to. So by the time I was logging in,
it's already off.
There's a way it just tells you.
You are not.
And I was like,
So for me, I was saying, now if you want to invest defensive-wise, we have seen Arsenal and Crystal Palace. I think they're the best team to invest defensive. Whether goalkeeper, whether defenders, I think those 2 teams, they have locked in.
Yeah, they concede less. And their defenders on the score sheet.
Okay.
And they give assists. So it's an advantage.
Man, but I was checking the prices. I wanted to go to Timber, but he's 5.1. Then I wanted to go to Gabriel. He's 5.6, going to now 5.7 today, 5.8. And I'm like, who am I supposed to sell on my team to go to that extent? I'm like, is there a way I can balance this thing up? Because man, those are so high prices, man, to go to read, man.
I think the way I look at FPL is different. For me, it's about building a team that I wouldn't want to be changing a lot.
Okay.
So that, like for me, I had 3 free transfers.
Okay.
So I'm very keen. Who am I bringing in? Not just you see, like someone like Semenyo, people would remove him from their team just because maybe he's not scored.
Okay.
But moving forward, Semenyo would perform.
Okay.
So sometimes you sacrifice for a game week, you wouldn't get those high marks, but you're building that team.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, like for me, I wanted to put Rice in my team, but then my keeper is Arsenal, 2 defenders from Arsenal. So I couldn't have another player from
Arsenal.
But I knew Rice was going to, because he's the one who takes the
set pieces. Okay.
And if you look at the way he's performing, he's a player you can depend on.
Okay.
He can score, he can provide assists. So even if in a game he gives 2 assists, you know how many points he will get.
Okay.
And if he becomes the man of the match, then again the bonus.
Okay.
So for me, it's about that defense is a defense that I want to be unchangeable.
Okay.
Each and every other game week, not unless that player is injured.
Okay.
So you can sacrifice to get that player because long term, not for every game week. Because for every game week, if you do like that, then it will be very different for you to get those points.
And then when you come to the midfield, to the attackers, now I think it's one thing is a must-have. Welbeck.
Yeah.
For me, I think is a must-have. Haaland, we have seen. Man, 14 point something, it doesn't matter. Sell every player you have on the pitch, bring Haaland on the team. It doesn't matter. Last week, he blanked. Guys complained. This week, he delivered. That's the good thing with him. So even if last week he never gave a goal, this time you recovered.
So you don't need to remove him because
it's still there.
Yeah.
The other person, it's Mateta. He has gone for a kind of 2, 3, 4 game weeks blank.
Yeah.
Many people remove him from the team, and then he delivered this week. So for me, I'm like, these are the players. Then that's the mistake I did last time. I removed Mateta, I bring Gyökeres, and that's the week he scored a hat-trick. And I was like, who told me to remove him? Then I was like, oh no, you know what? He was beginning on my team, keep him there. I don't want to make any changes when it comes to somebody like him. Keep him there, let him play. And the other place, it's kind of tricky. Gyökeres, I don't know. He's not yet consistent with how his performance is while giving the goals. But he's a good player also. We have seen, if he has the chances, he's going to score. Yeah. He's always on the right positions. But it's only that it hasn't clicked for him to get the goals.
Yeah.
That's one thing on him. The other person is João Pedro. Hey, he had gone for like, I think, 6 games without giving a point. Many people removed the team, and then this week again, he gave the points. Many people went to Walter Made for Newcastle, and this is the game which he gave people a no-brainer kind of points,
Yeah.
So I don't know. For you, do you think if you have locked into a player, it doesn't matter how long it's going to keep you, he's going to keep before giving you the points? Yeah. Just stay with him and keep him just on your team.
Yeah, you like for me, what I did this game week, I said, you can have 3 strikers, 3 forwards,
okay,
or you can have 2,
okay,
and then have 3 defenders
and 4 midfielders.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you look at the game week and look where it will be. Like when Mateta was playing against Arsenal, it was very hard for him to score.
Okay.
So in that case, where do you concentrate on? You concentrate on the midfield, because if you have him in your team, then it's going to be difficult.
Okay.
So you substitute with a midfielder.
Okay.
So you remain with 3 defenders, and then you have more players in the midfield.
Okay.
Can give you more points.
Man, I don't know what's happening with me. Last week I had Vicky van der Ven on the bench. He gave to 24 points. This week I removed Kudus on the bench. I put him on the team. I put Minte on the bench. Then Minte gets 2 assists. I'm like, what's happening with me with points? It's like I'm playing hide and seek with the FPL points this season. Always I'm having a person who, the previous league I never played him. This week I change him to the team, and then he doesn't give the points. I don't know what's happening. Is it like, sometimes you may think like, also the game against Sunderland against Everton, if many people have watched that game, it was like an easy game for an Everton to win it.
Yeah.
But still, you have said Sunderland back to back to back. It's an easy team to play against, but it's not an easy team to score against.
I'll be looking forward to their game with Arsenal.
Because always they say they have their agent, but now the agent is playing against them. Shaka. He's always scoring. He's done scoring goals or giving the assist, and then coming back to play from your former teams. I'm like, I'll be so keen to watch how they play that game.
Because Arsenal knows they are good, so there's a way they will underrate them.
Okay,
and that's what I want.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, fine. So for this week, I don't know. Chelsea defensive voice, I've always want to go to them, but still I don't consider them as that good. Liverpool, yes, last week they gave us a clean sheet, but I don't expect them to keep a clean sheet back to back. So I'll not advise anybody to have Liverpool players as their asset for this week also.
Liverpool is playing against who this week? Oh, Liverpool by there they're playing Man City. Oh, definitely. If you put in their goalkeeper
and keep in mind Alisson will not be playing. So it's still Madavishi.
So just expect Madavishi to get some goals will be scored.
Okay.
If you put their defenders, if you put Van Dijk there, those will be minuses to you.
Okay.
And it's a game where this defense either they will get yellow cards,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because now this game Pep Guardiola will raise the intensity of the game.
Okay.
And Liverpool wouldn't want now to draw. If they come all in, then Man City will attack them.
Okay.
So it's a game where Man City can't sit back, and if Liverpool sit back, then Man City will come for them.
Okay. Because also the other game which I'm keen to watch how it will unfold is Chelsea against Wolves.
That is a very late kickoff. I don't like late kickoffs. So it's much pressure for the team. Everyone has played. It's your turn now. Chelsea played against Wolves a few days ago.
Yeah.
And it was a narrow win. Remember?
Yeah.
It's sometimes it's very hard when you play a team in a span of a week or 10 days.
Okay.
It's very hard for you to beat them twice.
Okay.
Yeah, that will be a very difficult game by the way for Chelsea.
Okay.
And if they will not be keen, because I think Chelsea they are strong in the midfield.
Okay. Yeah,
that's where I can rank them.
Okay.
But forward, they don't have a strong forward. Defensive wise, I don't rate their defense that high.
Okay.
So if they concede fast against Wolves, then it's a game that Wolves might hold back until the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So when you come to the defense, who do you think are the must-have players? Because you have said somebody like a Gabriel, their price is so high. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Somebody like a Timber, I wanted to go to him or Gabriel, but man, my budget does not allow me to move to those two players.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do there. But still, Bournemouth is a good team to go. Senesi is one of them. As always, keeping them. In Crystal Palace, as we said, they have a very nice kind of players. Which somebody, if you go to Guehi, Munoz or Lacotes, whatever, all of them, they are good player. And then Van der Ven also yesterday Spurs were playing. Still, he did the same thing. So I'm like, okay, this is a good player to watch. Also, if you slip a bit, he's there to do the thing.
Yeah. I think those are very great assets to have. So, if like for example you have two defensive players from Arsenal, you'd only be looking for one extra.
Okay.
So these two will not be unchanged.
Okay.
Day in, day out. Gabriel and Timber. Yeah. So if you have those two, then you look for either Guehi, Munoz, or any other person there. Then your defense is sorted.
When we move forward, I'm of the opinion where I'm thinking now I should bring somebody like Mbeumo on the team. It's not okay. Last week he never scored.
Yeah.
But how he's performing in the Manchester United kind of team, I think now it's the right time to bring him.
Yeah.
Because even if you check the fixtures which we be having playing, now I think with how we are playing the games, you can see there's a chance because after December he'll be out for the AFCON.
Yeah.
So I think that now him or Ahmad, one of them, I think it's a good place to bring any of them in the team because you have seen the threats now they have started building up. Because now I know the manager, there's no way he's gonna put any of them on the bench. Keeping in mind he'll be losing them like for a month.
Those two players, I think, most so Mbeumo.
Okay.
Because Mbeumo is his light has already started shining. So and he be sure he's good because number one, he takes corners on the left side, and right now Manchester United we are scoring set pieces.
Okay.
So number two, he can give long balls to Sesko to score, and even high balls for defenders or Sesko to score in the air. Number three, if you look at how our system is suited, he's playing like our number 9.
Okay.
So if you look at the Brighton's game, he was well positioned and everything worked out for him. He almost scored a hat-trick that day. So he's a good asset to bring in right now.
Between Eze and Saka, when it comes to Arsenal.
Saka.
Okay.
Yeah. Saka, because Saka can assist and at the same time can score. You remember he also takes set pieces on this other side.
And also using pens.
Yeah, penalties. It's him. So better to have Saka than Eze.
Okay. Nice. Now, do you think on this kind of thing, is it an early option to bring Chucky on your team, or because you don't know the Pep roulette always? You don't know.
Hey, I think it's too early to say that, because Pep Guardiola and fantasy FPL, we all know.
Okay.
You put your player there, performed, you forgot to change. Pep Guardiola comes with a strange squad and your player is missing. So
Okay.
he might, you know, he will look at the Liverpool's game and look at who
Suits the game.
suits the game.
Okay.
That is a very tactical game.
Okay.
You have to look at their side, because bro, Liverpool's midfield is a beast, bro. Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, bro. You have to have the best. You have to have the best of your side there. Otherwise, you will. I think he might come as a substitute.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where are you leaving Tijini Reinders? Because first game week he scored, 4 game weeks he went blank. He came, gave an assist, then he went another blank. And now he's like yesterday game he started on the bench. Because we are like, there's a shot which he made.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper saved it, but also you can see, you know what, he's a good player, but I don't know. Same thing, roulette, the Pep roulette, always on the FPL, it's unpredictable when it comes to Pep.
He's a good player, Reinders. I had him the first game weeks. He gave me points. Then I long term, I looked at long term and I said, not someone I would like to have.
Okay.
So I had to do away with him. So, you know, there are those game weeks he would come and do something. But again, you never know.
Okay.
You never know the first 11 of Pep Guardiola. So it's a risk to have him.
There's this differential players, which for me it's Xhaka, although even though he's playing against Arsenal,
Yeah.
still is a differential for me. If you want to go, you can go for him. Ndiane from Everton also. I watched the first half of Everton game.
Yeah.
He's a good player. I can say he's a good player to have.
Yes,
It doesn't
sure.
matter. He's a very good player to have. Also, Caicedo. I don't know how he finds himself in the scoring. If he
Yeah.
doesn't find himself, he's always having the defensive threat.
Yeah, sure.
He's getting the 2 points.
Mhm.
And if he has the chances, he's going to score. That's
Sure.
another thing for him.
Yeah.
And also, finish off, it's Gravenberch, but I'm kind of, you know,
Skeptical, a little bit skeptical.
because we know if now Liverpool picks up,
Yeah.
he's the person who's like playing behind the striker.
Yeah.
And how if they play with Ekitike, I think Gravenberch shines. But if they play with somebody like an Isak or somebody else,
Yeah.
Gravenberch falls back so much, which for me, I think, if that's what I'm saying, it's a 50-50. If Slot gonna have that winning mentality and starts Ekitike instead of other players, and maybe the
Yeah.
formation which he played yesterday, Gravenberch is a good player to have, but it's depending on how Slot will think to have the team. That's my only takeoff point for the Liverpool kind of Gravenberch as an asset.
If you look at Man City, they will have to put Rodri inside there. They would also put who else? Bernardo Silva. And who else?
Maybe Savinho,
Savinho.
and maybe Foden.
Foden.
Yeah.
So if you look at the work rate of Gravenberch, that guy is a beast. That guy's work rate is good, and he's also very good with shots.
Yeah.
So it depends with how
Pep gonna bring his team.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now after they've passed that game,
Okay.
is a player that will bring you is that differential.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Finishing off with the forwards, we got Haaland, Welbeck, Mateta. I don't think there's another kind of you want to think anything past that, because you have seen what they are doing.
Yeah.
I think that's because previously it was Altamade, but after Newcastle being beaten with West Ham, for me it was like, you know what? And keeping in mind also, Wisa is not yet back, and he was removed before even the 60th minute of the game. That's a very worrying kind of, if that's the striker you want to have. And keeping in mind the striker who we think when he comes in, he's not gonna get the minute, and then still the striker is not yet there and he's not getting the minute yet. It's a very worrying part. He did have his stretch of having wins and goals, but for me, I think moving forward, Walter Mere, it's a 50-50. It's a bargain.
It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 there. You can gamble there and it won't work. So, but the previous weeks he's delivered.
Okay.
Yeah.
So finishing off, João Pedro, Bowen, Thiago, and Isadore. I think who's the best differential there? If maybe you don't want to play Walter Made, you don't play Mateta, or you don't want to play Welbeck, who do you think you're gonna match up with Haaland for those kind of differential players as a striker also?
I'll go with Thiago.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also for me, I'm thinking Bowen, we have seen how he's finding himself there, because like the game which was it Shawshank scored, it's Bowen was on the build up.
Yeah. Bowen, those two, Thiago, Bowen are good because Bowen will either score or assist.
Okay.
And remember, he also takes set pieces.
Okay.
So be an advantage.
Okay. So what about who do you think, keeping in mind the games on the weekend? So it's an early kickoff, Manchester against Spurs. What's your thoughts there?
Well, hey, that's a very difficult game.
Okay.
That's a very difficult game for Manchester United, and considering it has not favored us against Tottenham.
Okay.
But thank God is not against Ange Postecoglou.
Okay.
Because that will be a very, very difficult one. I think it's a game that we have to show that it's a game we can win, by the way.
Okay.
It's a game that we can win very easy. Okay, it's a tough game, but it's a game that we can win. We just have to be clinical in our chances.
Okay.
And early kickoffs are not good, but it's a game I predict. I don't see Manchester United losing. It's either a draw,
okay,
or we narrow win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because we have so much to learn from the mistakes we did against Tottenham.
Nottingham Forest, yeah?
Yeah, and we have seen against Tottenham the mistakes that we have done all the time.
Okay.
They run fast, 45 they score.
Okay.
So it's a game that we need to make sure that we have the likes of Euro.
Mm-hmm.
Euro should start that game because of speed. And then we should have of course Delete there. And I think on the other side we should have Dogu. We should have Dogu that game. So for our defense to be balanced.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think Manchester United right now is a team that is scoring in every game.
Okay.
So I expect them to score, and I expect it to be either a draw or
another win.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Everton against Fulham. For me, Everton is one of the games that I can never predict to play against now, because you don't know who's gonna because I told you I watched the game against Sunderland.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the first half those guys played the game. They played a very nice game.
Yes.
Diane was moving the ball.
Yeah.
Grealish on the other side, he was pushing the balls. Dance Hall also, he was being given a chance. It's like they had it all.
You saw how the players just went off for a second,
yeah,
and they thought it was a foul, and Ndiaye went with the ball and scored.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
it was not an easy game it was not an easy goal to score because he came all the way.
Okay.
Everton beat Fulham last time away.
Okay.
And the last time home. Okay, Fulham has the advantage having won 5 games. And then the last game it was 1-1. I remember this game. It was in the mega jackpot.
Okay. And
Iwobi scored in the 61st minute. Better scored in the 90+4.
Okay.
So you can see it's a game that will this one I can predict this one will be a draw.
Okay.
1-1 or 0-0.
Okay, but for me, I'm thinking also Everton can have a win because how they're playing.
Yes.
It's kind of very good.
Everton with their individual player brilliance, Beto or either Ndiaye, either 1-0, 1-1 or 0-0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. West Ham Burnley. After what you saw, Burnley being beaten, it's like they're being beaten now back to back for Burnley.
Yeah.
They're playing good, but they're not scoring. That's the issue with them.
Yeah.
But still, hey, West Ham, it's like they have a wake up call after winning against Newcastle. I think as a manager, I'll want to build up from there.
Yeah, that would be a very good momentum for West Ham, and I think Burnley is a side that you cannot underrate. They have shown that if you score, you can score.
Yeah.
The last game was 2-2. West Ham was at home. It ended in a draw, and West Ham through Ings scored in the 90 plus 1 minute.
Okay.
So it means Burnley had already won the game, and that time Burnley had like an odd of 6.
Okay.
So this one is a game I'll predict. This will be both teams to score over 2.5.
Okay. Sunderland versus Arsenal. I wish I had an Arsenal fan here. Because for me, I'm saying Saka is a player to watch for that game. Arsenal, you know, they're good player. They're good at what they do.
Yeah.
But also Sunderland, I've said back to back, that's the team which you don't come to play with it easily. They might beat you in a very funny way.
Sunderland have only failed to score in one game.
Okay.
And that was against the Crystal Palace. So
okay.
That one you expect. So it was hard for them. And they were away, you can imagine.
Okay.
So they tried. So they've scored, and against Manchester United at home. They never scored against us. So only those 2 games. So when you look at Sunderland versus Arsenal, this game is going to be very interesting because these 2 games, these 2 teams, okay, Sunderland have never won against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Last time they were beaten 5 goals at home.
No, but this is not because how they're playing this season. It's a rejuvenated team.
It's a different kind of.
They have a different kind of energy. So I know the stats, but how they're playing, I'll judge them from how they're playing this season. Leave alone how the stats have been.
I think this is the first game. This is a game Arsenal will concede.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to say Arsenal lose or whatever. Anything can happen in football.
Okay.
But don't underestimate Sunderland.
Every time I say Arsenal will be beaten, they always win. So this week I'll say they'll win.
So that they lose. Yeah, but it's just a game that Arsenal should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Chelsea Wolves, which you already said, it's a very kind of hard game to predict, but Chelsea needs to be be cautious enough because Wolves can do them harm. So that's another one. And then the other one, Aston Villa against Bournemouth. Bournemouth, man, it's a team for me. I'm good. They are in the position which they have now. You think this now you're thinking that maybe Semenyo will be the one scoring goals. Tavernier comes from other places. You see the other week it's Adams who scored the goals. The other time it's Krook.
Yeah.
Like they're playing as a team, and that's the good part for me. So I'm saying Villa, if they slip a bit, and I don't know what's happening with Alo Watkins. He's not giving the Watkins vibe, which we always expect from him. So I don't know what's happening with him, but hopefully he's gonna get his grip and be back to where he is. Because if you see, it's somebody Bandi. Yeah, that's the guy who's scoring goals and maybe getting the assist, which for me it's unlike what I expect from the Aston Villa kind of team.
So if Aston Villa win against Bournemouth, they move. No, they need to win like 4-0.
Okay.
To move to position 5.
Okay.
Bournemouth is 18 points. Aston Villa is 15 points.
Okay.
The last game, Aston Villa won away to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Last game they were the last game they were at home. They drew 1-1.
Okay.
They drew 1-1, and Bournemouth scored in the 96th minute.
I don't like those kind of goals, the last minute kind of games. I mean, they drain you as players. You know?
Yeah. So on the home record, Aston Villa has an advantage.
Okay.
But looking at how Bournemouth are playing, it's telling you that you cannot underestimate. So this is a game both team to score.
Okay.
From position 2 to position 8, It's very tight.
Yeah, it's because like 18 points, there are like 3 teams which are the same points. 17 points, it's like 3-4 teams with the same point. The only goal difference is the goal difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, yeah, you need to watch there. And then Newcastle against Brentford.
Again, this is a game that can end in a draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
1-1 or 2-2.
Okay, Crystal Palace Brighton. That's a very good game.
That's a very good game.
For me, it's a draw.
It's very hard to beat Crystal Palace at home.
But still again, Brighton, if they click, man, they have another kind of counter which they play. If you slip a bit, they're off.
So Crystal Palace, if I just show you, Crystal Palace has not lost at home.
Okay. They've only lost 2 games, let alone losing at home. Out of the 10 games they've played, they've only lost 2.
They lost against Everton
and Arsenal. Yeah.
So this is a game you cannot underestimate what they can do. Again, it's position 9 and 10.
Okay.
This is a game that can end in a draw, I agree.
Okay.
I agree with you. This is a game that can end in a draw. But all the times they have met, most of the times, the last 4 meetings they have met, it has ended in a both team to score.
Okay.
The last 3 times, it has ended on over 2.5 goals.
Okay.
So both team to score, possibility on over 2.5 goals, and the possibility of a draw.
Okay. Finishing off, Nottingham Forest playing against Leeds. Also, that's a very good game.
Yeah. That's a very good game, and I think this will be a game of goals.
Okay.
Because Nottingham Forest, having scored 2 goals at home against us, they would want to also
because they're like, I think number 17 or number 18 on the table, so they may try to build up from there. But also, Murillo, this guy has hand-ups twice, goal clear. It's 2 times goal clearance. Last season, the same thing,
same place.
Twice.
Twice.
I'm like, yo, okay, because that armored second shot, I was like, it's already a goal. I was so happy, sorry, and then it was Murillo again. I was like, this guy, I don't know.
Again,
yeah. So
last time Leeds won away.
Okay.
Leeds at home beat them, and the last this was in 2023. Nottingham Forest won 1-0.
Okay.
So this is a very difficult game, but this game will not end in a draw.
Okay.
There will be a winner in this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. As we finish off the last game of the weekend, which is the best game, playing on Sunday, 7:30. Everybody will be around. Man City against Liverpool, which is the game I wanted to watch. As I don't know, because those 2 teams, they are in for something.
Yeah.
And everybody's trying to prove something. So it's a very good game to wait and watch. I don't know who will win the game, but if it goes, man, hopefully, thumbs close, Haaland, give me 2 goals. I need to up my game in the FPL. So still I'm backing up to have Haaland, still there. But also I cannot, how Szoboszlai plays and how Man City, sometimes Man City are being sloppy. And that's when Szoboszlai shines with the shots. If you bring him to the close to the 18 box, just know it's going there. But now Donnarumma being back there, also he's good at those balls. So it's kind of
when you look at Liverpool, have a better record against Manchester City.
Okay.
That's on paper. Because head to head they've won 5.
Okay.
City have won 2.
Okay.
They've drawn 3. So those were the Pep and Klopp times.
Okay.
But last season, the last game Liverpool won 2-0.
But City was not good last season as compared to what you are seeing it now.
Yeah. But even if you look in the previous season, they still won against. There are teams that are just problematic to certain teams.
Okay.
So this is a game that Liverpool would not want to lose.
Okay.
This is another game that can end in a draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine, man.
Yeah.
So who do you think was going to be the captain for this week? For me, Band is locked. If you want to, those guys on the on the WhatsApp group, I'm having still Haaland as the captain. So if you want to do it as early as possible, I'm still keeping him as my captain. I'm not changing him.
I'll think about it. I still have a few days.
Okay.
Still have a few days.
But also, I'm thinking Gyökeres, Arsenal against Sunderland. He may or he go for Saka. One of those two. They
Yeah,
may.
yeah.
Also, João Pedro, Chelsea playing against what did he say? Against Wolves.
Yeah.
João Pedro may win also that game. For me, I'm thinking that. Also, but the Bournemouth game, I don't know. I don't know if this is the wake up week for somebody like a Semenyo. For me also, I'm thinking maybe Semenyo may do something there. So it's either João Pedro, Haaland, Gyökeres for me, one of those. But for me, I'm still locked in. Not changing my captain. Haaland still has it for this week.
Yeah, Haaland can come through in considering Liverpool are conceding. It's a game he can score.
So big shout out to all the guys watching. Big shout out to all the guys liking.
Yeah.
I was on the street. Some few guys caught me unaware. I didn't know on the street. There's some people who knows.
Oh, they're following. They're following the podcast.
Yeah. So
That's amazing.
I was on the street, and then some guys are just like, yeah, okay, nice. That's nice to see.
Yeah.
And then big shout out to the guys also joining us, and then big shout out for you also joining for this week.
Yeah.
And then big shout out to Nakuru Media Lab also for
Baraza Media Lab.
Yeah, man. So it's a nice place.
Nice place.
To do the thing, man.
You can see the ambience, the setup.
Yeah.
With a beautiful view of Nakuru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, man. So it's nice. Till next week, it's been nice. Man like Samba and man like Dawuud, it's been nice. Adios. We are out.